Sports Fam. This is Will Johnson coming at you with another edition of Random Thoughts from the CEO. Before I get into tonight's topic, let me take a time and talk about last night's NBA draft. The only thing I'll say is this. If you are a person that suffers from insomnia, the perfect cure for it is to play back last night's draft. And I promise you, within 5 minutes, you'll be knocked out and counting sheeps. Anyway, moving right along, let's get into tonight's topic. Oftentimes we sit around the water coolers and we talk about the all-time NBA greats. And if we were to start an all-time greatest team, who our starting players would be. But what I want to do is, add a little twist to it. Let's talk about some of the guys that could have been at a superstar status, but they really never made it to that point, and probably won't ever be mentioned in the NBA Hall of Fame. But these guys can still ball and fill up a stat sheet. Now, if I were to start a team with these guys, my first overall pick, I might say, would be none other than Anthony Penny Hardaway. Entering the league in 1993, Penny Hardaway was projected by many to be the next Earvin Magic Johnson. Within 3 years of being a member of the Orlando Magic, Penny led the Magic, along with Shaquille O'Neal, I can't leave Shaq out, to the NBA Finals, where they were ultimately defeated by the Houston Rockets. Penny could pass the ball, he could shoot, and was also one of the most unselfish players that the game has ever seen. But a set of bad knees ultimately hindered his career. But make no mistakes about it, a healthy Penny Hardaway is one to be reckoned with. My second pick in the draft would be a Croatian-born Yugoslavian that played for the New Jersey Nets, Drazen Petrovic. Petrovic is another guy that had an outside shot that was deadly. He could beat you in many different ways or whatever, and really set the standard for international players. But a tragic car accident in 1993 ended his life as well as his NBA career. But this guy would definitely have been a Hall of Famer had it not been for the tragic. So Drazen Petrovic, you make my list anyway. Rest in peace, my guy. My third pick is a guy that also had his life cut during that same year in 1993. As a member of the Boston Celtics, this guy was actually the one they were looking to carry on the torch after Bird, McHale, Dennis Johnson, Robert Parrish, and those guys retired. He's none other than Reggie Lewis. Man, I used to love watching this guy play. Reggie Lewis could score, he could pass, and he was one of the best defenders during that time. Now, Chicago Bulls fans are not going to like this or whatever, but he's also the only guy in NBA history that could have said that he blocked Michael Jordan's shot 4 times in one game. If you don't believe me, watch the highlights.
Has affected him throughout the month of March. Jordan had it deflected. The block 14 for 21 from the line. Here's Jordan going left and rejected by Lewis.
Have long arms and good athleticism here. Lewis around 6'7", can extend, get up, and actually Jordan was shooting.
Out of 10 on the shot clock. Jordan, he had it deflected. Parrish on the rebound. Pippen with the step and then rejected by Bird. Jordan was deflected short. Oh, superb defensive sequence by the Celtics.
And what the Celtics did,
Reggie Lewis with 4 rejections. That shows what a job he's done on Michael Jordan. Pippen.
All right, people, the tape doesn't lie. You saw it for yourself. But Reggie Lewis, rest in peace, my guy. And you are still one of my favorite all-time Boston Celtics. My power forward on this list is a guy that would probably never make the NBA Hall of Fame. But if you ask me, he's one of the most clutch players in NBA history. He's none other than Big Shot Robert Horry, yes, from the University of Alabama. Also, a 7-time NBA champion, Robert Horry played a significant role in each of his championship teams by hitting big shot after big shot. Man, you may not be a Hall of Famer, Horry, but you're definitely a Hall of Famer on my team and also one of my starters. So, once again, Robert Horry, you are the man. Closing out my list, and also my center, my final piece is none other than Brad Daugherty from the University of North Carolina and a member of the Cleveland Cavaliers during the late 80s and early to mid 90s. Daugherty's career was cut short also, maybe due to injuries, and he was actually one of the best passing big men the league had seen at the time. He helped turn the Cleveland Cavaliers franchise around along with Mark Price, Larry Nance, and John Hot Rod Williams, but Brad Daugherty was definitely the centerpiece of that team. This concludes my list. Those are my starting 5. Hey, if you think you have a list that is better, email me, wtjohnson@sportsfam.net. I'll even do a special show and mention your list. And, give you a shout out at the same time. Now, if you want to debate about the list, if you want to post comments on our Facebook page, hey, do so, but please do it tastefully. What I want to do right now is give a big shout out to my newest Twitter followers of the Sportzfam. And they're none other than, I have Miss Tip. You can reach her at Hot Pocket 57 on Twitter. She's also an avid and huge San Francisco 49er fan, so give her a follow on Twitter. Next on the list is Mamie Jean. She's at Mamie Jean on Twitter. Give her some love, show her some support, and follow her. The next guy on the list is my little homie. Goes by the name of AB. You can follow him on Twitter at ABReal. This guy has celebrity status with over 205,000 followers. Man, it's only a matter of time for this dude's account is verified. And last on the list is the realest Sigma living. You can follow him on Twitter at Potency1914 on Twitter. So go, my friend, keep doing your thing, man. Also, if you are a person that likes to laugh, be entertained, and listen to great music all at the same time, check my frat out, Romero Spivey, with the Rolling with Ro show on Liberated Audio on Tuesdays and Friday. The show airs at 9 o'clock and 4 p.m. So check him out, show him some love, and frat, keep doing your thing, man. You know I'm proud of you. This will conclude tonight's Random Thoughts from the CEO. Be sure to check out the Gridiron Girl coming up tonight on Sports Fam Radio at 6 o'clock, the Central Standard Time, with T. Nichelle. Hey, she does her thing right now. You can also call in. The number is listed here on the bottom of the screen. Call in. Show some love. Test her sports knowledge. But I tell you, if you do so, do it with caution because the girl is bad. Be sure to check us out at sportsfam.net. Check out our shows. Run back the podcast in case you missed them during the week. My executive staff is really laying it down, so show those guys some support. Until next time, be easy, sports fan, be careful, and have a safe weekend.